Welcome back to another episode of Idaho Fabricator. I'm Steven, and today I'm still sorting out the fuel system on the 53. And I told you last time my plan was to do it out of hardline, and as you can see, I did it out of hardline, and it's a beautiful thing. But it had one small problem, and that is I couldn't get the flares to seal. Now, let me show you, get this light going here, the seam in the tubing. Okay? Now, I tried to find seamless tubing, but I couldn't find it. I ordered this from Jags Performance, and it's supposedly made in the USA. But I couldn't find seamless tubing anywhere. So I was stuck with this option. So I went ahead and flared it. And my thought process was that when I did the flare, it would kind of swage everything and even it out, and it wouldn't be an issue. Well, it leaked. So I borrowed a lapping tool that's got a cone that's diamond impregnated, and it's 37 degrees, the same as this flare, and I went ahead and honed it, all right? So this tubing started out at 28 thousandths, and right now at the edge of the flare, it's 22 thousandths. So my concern was that even after lapping, it still leaked. If I continue to lap it and get it thinner, it might crack or break and cause a catastrophic fuel leak. So I'm not going to do this hardline. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I went ahead and I ordered some more of the flexible Teflon line tubing, which is impervious to all kinds of fuels. And I think I've showed you this before, but it actually has a plastic Teflon liner in it. And then it's wrapped with this stainless braided line. And this stuff is, I'm not going to have any issues. I could even say it isn't so. Go methanol fuel. I know, more horsepower. But anyway, that'll be another video for another day. So I'm going with this, and the reason is now I'm going to be dealing with these factory machine parts, okay? So I know that when I put the AN fitting on there, it's going to seal. And the proof of it is, let me show you in the truck. Right over here, I went ahead and did these two lines here from the tank to the fuel filter regulator. And they look pretty cool. I like the look. And now I'm going to go with flexible line from here, attach it to the frame, and then it's going to go through this hole in the cross member. And I got this kind of jigged up here while I make sure that everything is centered, okay? And then once I'm pretty happy with it, I'm going to go ahead and weld these little bridges that I made so that the tubing can come up and then go centered through the cross member and then all the way up to the motor. So that's going to be cool. I'm not going to have any fuel leaks. I'm pretty stoked about that, actually. And it'll look cool. So let me show you something else that I'm going to be working on. So I got the fender back on the truck, and the reason is I want to finish my fuel system completely. I want to get not only the lines run and the vent, but I also want to run the fuel line or the fill for the tank into the fender. So my plan is, I've got a piece of rubber, fuel rubber stuff here. And I think what I'm going to do, originally I thought I would just come over with this and then bend it into there, but I kind of think I'll just use a short piece of this, a stubby little piece here, and then I'll go right to metal tubing, and I'll drill a hole in the bed down here underneath the bedwood, put a rubber grommet on it, and then run the metal line through, and then it's going to come over here to the fender, and I'm gonna mount the fuel door here. Now, I've kind of been doing some research, and there's a couple of companies out there, but I think the company that I'm gonna go with is called Hagen Industries or whatever. And on their website, you can actually download this template, okay, of the different curvatures that they offer for their fuel doors. They have the full curve, the slight curve, and then of course the flat, okay? So I went ahead and transferred this to cardboard so it would be a little more rigid. And then I kind of played around with it. And it's not perfect, but a little bit of metalworking, and I'm pretty sure I can shape it in there. So, yeah, right about there. It's not bad. Okay? So, I think the fuel door is going to be somewhere in here. And this is pretty handy, okay? This first radius, I think, is 7.5-inch radius. This one's 33 and something, okay? But this is pretty neat that they did this, you know, because otherwise you don't know what you're getting. You don't know the gap, or the curve, I mean. So, anyway, I think I'm going to go with these guys. It's pretty cool. They have 3 door options, a square door, a round door, and then they have a teardrop door. So the teardrop's kind of cool, and then the round. I don't think the square would go with the whole vibe of the truck. You know, everything's round, and so I think the round or the teardrop. So let me know what you think. In fact, let me get a pen, and I'll show you what the teardrop looks like. So teardrop kind of looks like this. And the hinge part is at this end, okay? And then, of course, obviously the round one. So let me know what you think in the comments, guys. Would the teardrop look cool, or would the round look better? I don't know. I like them both. So, and of course, you can have it hinge this way or this way. The round one you could hinge, you know, anyway, but the teardrop one you're kind of limited. So anyway, let me know what you think. I'd appreciate some feedback so that we can make this truck look really cool. All right, well, that's what I'm going to be working on. The next time we get together, guys, I got a new tool in the shop. It's a game changer for Idaho Fabricator. I'm really excited to show it to you. So when we get together next time, I'm going to unveil my new tool in the shop. So until we get together, stay safe in the shop. If it's sketchy, don't do it. All right? Be safe. See you next time, Idaho Fabricator.